Watching the world outside and it just can't reach me now. Alive, high in the endless skies. I'm over the city lights and my feet won't touch the ground. And my feet won't touch the ground. Watching the world outside and it just can't reach me now. Alive, high in the endless skies. I'm over the city lights and my feet won't touch the ground. And my feet won't touch the ground.
The clouds red with twisted fire, lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything, like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil, like a fire vortex.
Hello, everybody out there. I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple, as always, on another Monday Hangout and Chat. Doing things a little different this week. Normally, I play Genshin Impact, but I do have a love for board games as well, and I've wanted to do some board game content for a while. And now I'm finally just gonna, rip the band-aid off and go right in. So I am a little bit nervous. I've never done this before, but I am going to try my best. I'm probably going to mess things up, but you know what? I'm just going to consider this a first stream, and the bar is set pretty low. So if this goes great, that's all I could ask for. So today I'm going to be learning and attempting the solo mode of Mercado de Lisboa. It just recently was a Kickstarter just recently released. Got it a couple days ago. Had a chance to look at it, and I don't know. The solo mode seemed really interesting to me, considering there's like different kind of challenges you can take to play the game. So I figured that'd be a good a spot to start as any. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and try and do. For those that are already in chat, watching and lurking, I appreciate that you're here, and hello to you all. And a shout out to Gilly's Game Room for the follow while I was offline. So thank you very, very much for that. I'm going to go ahead and switch my view over to the board. I'll do a quick run over of the rules and the setup, and then I will get this started. All right, so I've already pretty much set up the board for a normal game, because before starting the solo mode, it's pretty much the same setup, and then you adjust the rules for the particular solo challenge that you're going to do. But I'll go ahead and go through it real quick. So the basis of the game is you're building stands within a market, and you're building them in such a way so they basically have a synergy with the different kinds of restaurants that are randomly placed on the board, and that increases your revenue as you go. So basically, we start with the board, and then during setup, there's a bag that's provided, and you throw all the restaurants in the bag, randomly choose them, and set them up on these square marked tiles on the board. So that's already been done. Then the next thing that's done is for a normal game, you'll get player markers in your color, and you'll normally get 3 stands, but for the solo mode, you actually start with 8, so that's why I have 8 stands out here, and I'll go over the different types that there are in a moment. After that, stands are drawn, and then 3 random stands are put on the board to refresh the supply once you use them. After that, we have these customer tiles. So the customer tiles are what is basically going to generate your income, and I'll explain how they do that in a minute. But they come in 4 different types, between 1 and 4 customers, and that is also going to affect your income. And then finally, in a normal game, whoever most recently visited a market goes first, but in this case, it's just me. So there we go. All right, so on a particular turn, you're going to do one of 4 things. You're going to either open up a stand, you're going to bring customers into the market, you're going to open a restaurant, or you're going to take 1 coin as some supplemental income. let's go through the actions one by one so we see what we're doing here. So for opening a stand, basically what you would do is you would take a stand that you have in the supply and you'd place it out anywhere into the market. There's 7 different kinds of stands, and I probably should have brought most of them out, but they'll come up through play. There's already a couple of them here. Like for instance, I've got a fruit stand here. There's a fish stand. There's a flower shop. There's a vegetable stand. There's a meat stand. There's 2 others. Completely forgot what they are. I should have been way more prepared for this, so I'm probably getting nerves getting the best of me here. Hey Michelle, welcome in, and Mark, you too. Hello, hello. You can barely hear me. Am I not going out that well? I think maybe my microphone's not turned up as much, but I'll speak louder if I can. But all right. Okay, don't think it's Mark, it's all of us. All right, let me go check my levels. Running a one-man operation here is a pain in the butt, so I need to go over to my computer and check my mic levels. So let's see. I apologize in advance. Normally, I have everything set up ahead of time. I test things, they work perfectly for me, but go figure they break during stream. But that's the way it goes, right? Okay. Come on now. Okay, hopefully this will be a little bit better. Okay. All right. Well, that might be way too loud now. Okay, is that any better? Ugh. Okay. Hey, no worries, Mark. I know your hearing is bad, but in this case, it's not just you. So hopefully, I sound a little bit louder. If you could tell me in chat, that'd be great. Okay, good. I do sound louder. All right, so I apologize for that. Once again, the life of a streamer. Things just break when they're not supposed to. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. So where was I? Oh yeah, stands. So 7 different kinds of stands. So we've got fish stands, we've got flower stands, tomato stands, meat stands, grape stands, and that should be all of them, I think. There might be there are 2 others, but I am completely drawing a blank at this point. Oh no, there is only 5. Never mind. uh it's a day, let me tell you. All right, so opening a stand, that's where I was at. So basically, you take one of your stands from the supply and you put it on the board, and then it's going to cost you 1 coin for opening the stand itself, plus 1 coin if there's any other stands in the row or the column. So I'm going to throw a couple of random stands on here just to give you an example. These are the ones I'm going to be using during the game, but since I've got them. So in this example, I placed the tomato stand. Then you would count up the number of the stands in the row. So in this case, you've got 3 here in this row and then 2 here in this column. You're always going to pay the more expensive cost. So in this case, I would have to pay 3 coins to open up this tomato stand. So simple as that. You can also build a stand over the restaurants. So I could have also put it there, taken this sushi bar, and then I would have that sushi bar later to use to open a restaurant, which is another action you can take. So that's one thing you can do. The next thing you can do, I'm going to leave those on the board just for example's sake. The next thing you can do is you can bring in customers to the market. So the way you would do that is over on the customer side of the board, there's 12 available. And what you want to do, you want to bring customers into the market that matches what they're looking for. So I'll use the one customer row as an example. So we've got one person looking for veggies and fish. We've got one looking for fish and meat, and one looking for veggies and meat. So in this example here, let's say I'll bring in this person. I'm going to put them here because they're looking for vegetables and meat, and I definitely want to score my vegetable stand and therefore make some income. So let me change things around just a little bit, just so this makes sense. I'm going to swap these two restaurants, and let's pretend this pizzeria here was open. In this case, when placing the customer, you are going to basically count the number of customers times the restaurant plus times the same plus the restaurant that's going to generate your income. So, for example, this is how you would earn money. So you would get 1 coin since this person is looking for vegetables, but you're going to get an additional coin because your stand is next to a pizzeria. So in this example, you'd get 2 coins for this customer coming into the market. So pretty much straightforward. The reverse would also work if this customer was already here, and let's say in a later turn, instead of the meat being there, I place this fish market. The customer would still trigger, and you'd earn 2 coins for the match there. So pretty straightforward on how to earn income. And that's the second action that you can do, is bring in customers. The third action you can do is you can open a restaurant. Now, opening a restaurant means you've already gotten some off the board from placing stands. But if you did have a restaurant to play, so I'm going to take this one off the board, pretend I got it, put that stand there, and then I'll go ahead and open up this pub, put it there. I mean, it's for the example, doesn't really make sense, but just to show it, you put the restaurant down, and then for opening a restaurant, you get 1 coin just as a bonus for that. And then the last thing you would do, as an action, you can take 1 coin, but in the solo game, you actually don't get to do that. Because it would completely break the game if you could just, use the take 1 coin action and then just completely, fill up the board. That would make no sense at all. So that's basically the game, the 4 things you can do. And then there are specific solo challenges. Ooh, we've got a raid incoming for Chits and Giggles. Russ, thank you very, very much for the raid. I appreciate that, good sir. Just pretty much got through the setup and the brief overview of the rules. I'm pretty sure I butchered it up somehow, but hopefully I explained it in a decent enough way. So let me go ahead and reset the board here real quick, and then I will get into the specifics of the particular solo challenge that I'm going to be doing for this playthrough. So let me go ahead and get my 8 tiles back. And I've got my 1 starting coin. So for this particular solo playthrough, I'm going to be doing the Mercado de Lisboa challenge. The rules for this solo challenge is kind of taken from the rules of Lisboa, where you can only place things on particular rows. So that's the one I'm going to be doing. I figured it would be the easiest to go through out of all the challenges that are within the game. Bladio22, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, so Mercado de Lisboa. So the only difference with this solo challenge in the main game is we're going to be starting with some customers already on the board. So I've already taken 3 random 1 customer tiles, and they're going to be put on these 3 rows right here. Oh, AJ, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, so with these 3 customers on the board in this solo mode, the rules of the game are the same, except the only exception is that you can only build on these columns where the customers are. So basically, these 2 rows are blocked off, and that's gonna be the challenge, to try and generate as much income as possible. But these 2 rows are gonna be completely blocked off. Time Roller, thank you very much for the follow. I think I'm gonna be getting a lot of follows today for some reason. Go figure. My first foray into board games, and everybody comes in droves. I greatly appreciate it. I will try not to get overwhelmed with the love and the follows, but I definitely appreciate that. All right. So without further ado, if yes, Joe, you deserve it. Thank you very much, Russ. I know you are a big proponent of me, and every time I come into your streams, you have nothing but kind things to say about me, and I greatly appreciate that. All right, so without further ado, I am going to try and play this game and not muck it up. If anybody has any questions, I will try and answer them as best as possible. But as I said in the beginning, this is learning and playing, so I'm probably going to make a mistake. If I do, feel free to call me out on it, because that just helps me learn. Oh, thank you very much, Jess. I appreciate that as well. That is very, very kind of all of you. Okay. Now, what to do? So let me look at the customers that I actually put on the board. So I've got one with fruit and fish, another with flowers and meat, and another with flowers and fish. So it would probably make the most sense to build stands that are going to generate a decent amount of income for me. And considering I already randomly set up the board, it's kind of a shame that I've got a sushi restaurant right there that I can't even utilize. So that's kind of disappointing, but we will make this work. So I should probably open a stand. And out of the stands that I got, I think it would make the most sense to probably open a fish stand first, probably down here, because it would give me the sushi restaurant, which I could in turn increase my income. So I need to pay 1 coin for placing that sushi restaurant. However, I'm going to gain that same coin back for meeting the needs of this customer. Okay. So, and now I need to replace that restaurant, that stand that I just built, out of meat, grapes, and fish. I don't think I necessarily want another fish restaurant yet. So I think I'm going to take the grape stand, and then I need to replace that with a random pick out of the bag. And we've got a flower shop to replace it. Okay. So next move. I think I probably want to place that sushi restaurant and potentially give it a bigger boost if I were to get another customer that's going to give me that wants to seek out fish. There are a decent amount of them on the board. I've got a 2 customer looking for meat and fish, and I've got a 3 looking for flowers and fish, and a 4 looking for just fish. So later on in the game, that might be a decent boost to my income. Right, got to duck out for food. Have a great stream. Thank you, Russ, for stopping in, and I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. All right, let me see. I probably want to build this restaurant. Actually, I think I need to build this restaurant because I'm probably going to need a bunch of coins at some point. All right, this might bite me in the butt later, but why not? So we're going to open up this sushi restaurant, which is going to give me another coin. And then, what to do next? That tea shop is looking pretty good in this 3rd column. considering this person's looking for fish and flowers. And I do have a couple of flower shops to build, so that might not be terrible. I don't think I necessarily want to spend the 2 coins yet, though. I think I kind of want to get more of a reserve going on. I thought you said no coin for solo mode. So you can't take the take 1 coin action in solo mode, but you still get the 1 coin for opening up a restaurant. That you get that coin regardless. Okay, no worries, Michelle. All right, so I think I'm gonna build a flower shop up here and take this tea shop with me, and then that's gonna cost me 1 coin since there's nothing else in that row. Then the next thing to do is probably open up. Oh, right, and since I placed the flower shop, that's gonna get me the 1 coin revenue for matching that customer. So basically that stand was free. Next, I probably want to place this tea shop. And I'm thinking I probably want to put another flower shop down in that corner. So let's take this flower shop back from the display, and then we will replace it with, it's going to be another fish shop. Smooey Smoo, welcome in. I've never heard of this game. It looks intriguing. You probably haven't heard of this game. It was on Kickstarter, I think, late last year, and they just started shipping now. So it's recently released, so it's fairly new out there. But good to have you in. Let's see. So, building this tea shop. Knowing I'm probably going to put a flower shop down here in this corner, it would probably make the most sense to put the tea shop there, because that might actually get a decent chain, especially if I put another customer down here and looking for flowers. So placing that tea shop is going to give me the 1 coin income for that. And then I will go ahead and take this other tea shop, put flowers down here, and that's going to cost me 2, since there's 2 in this row and 2 in that row. It's going to be 2 coins regardless. So I'll pay the 2 coins there, take the tea shop, and then I've got 2 meat, and I don't have any fish. So fish is probably going to be the way to go for there. And then for a replacement, we've got a veggie stand. All right, so got a couple of stands on the board. I think it would make the most sense to probably build this tea stand and then bring in some customers looking for flowers. It'd be great if there was one looking for flowers and fish, and there is. We've got this 3 customer block down here, so that actually might get some decent coin. So I think I'm probably going to do that. That's probably my best move. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's build the tea shop, which is going to give me a coin. And then I'm going to bring in this set of 3 customers. I'm going to put them here. So with that, these customers are looking for flowers and fish. So in this row, I do have the flower shop and I do have the fish shop. However, we've got 2 tea shops supplementing that, and we have the 1 sushi restaurant supplementing the fish shop. So this is actually going to get a decent amount of coins, and hopefully I calculate this right. So for calculating the coins making for customers, so we get 1 coin for matching the tile, and then it's going to be 1 coin for every restaurant that is next to it orthogonally. So we got 1, 2, 3 coins for the flower shop, and then we've got 1, 2 coins for the sushi shop, and then it's going to be multiplied by the number of customers on the tile. So we've got 3 times 3 for the flower shop for 9, and then 3 times 2 for the fish shop. So that's going to be 6. So 9 and 6, we're going to get 15 coins out of that customer placement. So not a bad deal on that move. Okay. So since we use this customer, we take the next one off the stack. Go ahead and fill in the gap. Let's see. Oh, you know what? You're right. I don't have enough stands for this customer tile. I need 3. I do need 3 stands for it, I think. Let me go ahead and make sure of that. Yep, I do need 3 stands, so I can't even place that customer tile yet. Thank you for catching me on that, Michelle. So I did not get 15 coins. It would have been a good move, though. I do need to keep that in mind for later, though. Hey, no worries. Like I said from the beginning, I was probably going to screw this game up, and I already have. Okay. So I'm definitely going to want to use that customer tile for sure. So actually, let me go ahead and take back my move. That one was there. If I can get another coin, I can totally build a 3rd stand there and then make that decent amount of income. Question is, what do I want to do? What I think I'm going to need to do, I probably need to build a solo stand probably in the center just to be able to afford building another stand in that lower part. So I'm probably going to want to take that wine bar. Question is, what do I want to build? I think I'm going to want to build a meat stand there, considering this person's looking for flowers and meat. Ooh, we got another incoming raid. Meeple Grande, thank you very, very much for that. Appreciate the raid. Welcome, everybody. For those that don't know me, I am Joe, a.k.a. Phantom Meeple, and I'm going through a solo mode of Mercado de Lisboa right now. Quite poorly, since I'm kind of learning the rules on the fly, but I'm doing my best. Chat's keeping me honest, and I appreciate everybody coming in and giving a watch. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So I think I'm going to take this meat stand and I'm going to build it right in the center and go ahead and take that wine bar. So that's going to cost me a coin. And now we've got a wine bar on the standby. Genoon is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Your Weird Al shirt, he's the best. Yes, I do love Weird Al Yankovic. I just kind of randomly put it on today. I didn't even really plan on it, but yeah, I do love me some Weird Al. He is fantastic. I saw him in concert once, met him at Rose City Comic Con in 2019. Nicest guy in the world. If you ever get a chance to meet Weird Al Yankovic, he is such a genuine human being. Love him so much. I can't even say more about how much I like Weird Al Yankovic. Super nice guy. I didn't even notice the shirt. Also love Weird Al. Hey, I mean, Weird Al is generational. Like, I grew up listening to Weird Al, and you could ask anybody nowadays, like, 30 years later when he started his career, and people still know who the man is. So he's doing good for himself, gotta say. Okay, so built this meat stand. This customer's looking for meat, so that's going to go ahead and give me that coin right back that I just spent. And we've got a wine bar. And we have a couple of grape stands also, so that's gonna come in handy for a combo here. Question is, what stand do I want to take? Don't necessarily need another veggie stand. I guess I could take either the meat or the fish. I guess it's kind of just dealer's choice at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and take the fish stand. And hopefully that's the right move. Let's see. Bought in 3D on vinyl when it first came out as a kid. That's kind of impressive. I didn't listen to Weird Al on vinyl. I completely only listened on cassette. I guess I was on the tail end of the whole vinyl thing, kind of in the 80s. I had a record player, I had a few, but I guess my parents were in a rush to upgrade their technology, and they bought like one of those stereos that it didn't have a turntable, but it had a cassette deck and a CD player. So majority of my music growing up was on cassette. Let's see. The Love Meeples. Seen him 4 times in 4 different cities. Never got a chance to meet him. Best I got was an aisle shot as he walked past during his performance of Tacky. Ah, yeah. That when I went to see him in Seattle, he also did the aisle thing, but I was sitting in the nosebleed seats when he did his whole aisle routine. But I thought that was so cool that he just went out in the crowd and just started making fun of people. Just and I asked him about it when I met him. I'm just like, is that something you do all the time during Tacky? And how does he know like on the fly to like point out a particular person to go with the line of the song he's singing? And he says it just comes to him naturally. It's just it's all part of the song. He's kind of looking at the sides, just anybody he can point out to make fun of. So I thought it was the coolest thing he could have ever done. Can't speak enough kind things about Weird Al. Also, I did see Wigsby Check 12 on the follow. I did not miss you there. I appreciate that. All right, back to the game. So we placed our meat stand. We've got a wine bar. Do need one more coin to make that 3 customer tile worth it. However, I could possibly get some coin out of that 2 customer tile, also looking for either fish or flowers, but not the combination I'm necessarily looking for. I probably also want to throw a veggie stand out there at some point. Might do me some good. I don't know. We'll see. Dang, looks like board game streaming is good for you. You know what? You know what, Abby? If it works, it works. I mean, video games are always going to be my first love, but I love board games just as much. And I had to jump into this at some point. Smooey Smooth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And the whole card with the follow. And all the follows. I'm just feeling the love today. my face is gonna hurt from all the smiling I'm gonna do. This is awesome. I appreciate it. All right. It makes it hard to concentrate on the game. All right. Don't think I want to place this restaurant yet. I think I could probably get away with placing another stand first, and then probably getting some income. So, considering I have that wine bar, I think it would make the most sense to probably build this fruit stand here, which is going to cost me 2 coins. And this is going to give me a burger restaurant. However, I'm going to get 1 coin back for meeting the demand of that customer. So I'll get 1 coin there. Hey, Panic, welcome in. The board game community love. Yes, so much love. I am definitely feeling the love right now. It is a little overwhelming, but I'm doing my best. Okay. So, now that we've got that grape stand built, I'm definitely gonna need some coin. Best way to do that, I think what I need to do. It's a shame I can't build in these middle 2 columns, because a burger stand or a wine bar would be perfect right there. But I guess that's the challenge. People cry, it's okay to cry. I don't think I'm at the point of crying yet, but it is a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. But if I cry on stream, something super epic probably happened. I don't know what that would be, but I don't know. I think it would take a huge amount to make me cry. Okay, let's see now. Um, I definitely want to get a stand down there in that bottom row. Actually, you know what? I just realized I goofed. I can't even build this tea restaurant because I can't use that row. So I need to toss a coin away. Yay for fixing stuff on the fly. Oh, thank you very much for that gifting of a tier 1 sub, Meeple Grande. I appreciate that very, very much. Definitely trying to get subs to unlock all my emotes. Let's see. I think I need 50 for all of them, so I'm about 27 away. But every sub counts, and I appreciate that so, so much. Anyway, so now that I realize my mistake, that kind of changes up my strategy. What to do? I think I'm probably going to have to... I think I'm going to have to collect some income. It's not going to be very much, but it's the best I can do at this point. And I don't have any coins, so I probably need to place some of these restaurants. I think we're going to go ahead and put the wine bar there, and that's going to get me a coin. Next up, I could put this tea shop here, which would help supplement that flower shop. So that's going to get me another coin. And then, last but not least, I think I can probably place this burger joint. I'm going to put it there because that's just going to help the meat stand, and that's going to give me a third coin. All right, so fix my mistake. No harm, no foul. Now I need to get a decent amount of money, which I think I can do if I build another stand here. The question is, what kind of stand do I want to build there? I could build a meat stand and get some more coins from this customer, which I think would make the most sense. And probably going to be my best move. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and I also realized I did not take another stand back from placing this meat stand before, so I'm going to go ahead and take a veggie stand. And let's see what we wind up replacing it with. Going to be a flower shop. Okay. So yeah, I think the meat stand is going to be the best way to go. So that will cost me 3 coins for that. Seriously, the solo mode is so hard compared to actual multiplayer gameplay. You know what, Michelle? We briefly talked about this on my Instagram, and you're not wrong. This is a very, very thinky solo mode and very easy to make mistakes. So I completely 100% agree with that this game is very, very puzzle-like and difficult in the solo mode. All right, so we're going to get 1 coin for placing that meat stand because this customer is looking. So we'll go ahead and take that coin back. And now I can legally place this 3 customer tile here because now we have the 3 stands. However, the income is not going to be as much as it was before. We're still going to get 1 coin for the flowers, 1 coin for the fish, and then it's going to bump up 1 coin since they have the proper restaurant near them. So it's going to be 2 times 3, 2 times 3 for 12 coins, which not as good as 15, but you know what? That's still a decent amount and gives me a little bit more wiggle room. All right, so for my next play, I I need to refresh my tableau. And I don't have any meat stands, so we'll go ahead and take the meat stand. And out of the bag we draw. We have a fish stand to replace it. All right, and let's see if we can make a big dent in some money making here. I think what I really want to do is I think I'm going to build this flower shop and I'm going to put it here because any decent customer with flowers on it, and I do have some 3 customer tiles with flowers on them, that's actually going to make quite a bit of coins. I think I will take the veggie stand to replace. And going back out is a flower shop. All right, so I built that flower stand. That's going to cost me 3 coins, so let me pay for that. And then we are going to go ahead and bring out... I think I want to save that 3 customer tile with the grapes and the flower for this row here. So I think we're going to use this flower veggie customer and we're going to put them down here. Oh, appreciate the lurk, Mayatez15. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please forgive me. But appreciate the lurk. Appreciate anybody watching. It's always good to have viewers, knowing there's people out there that get entertained by me, and I appreciate it. Okay, so placing this customer, we've got 3 flower stands, and then we've got this one supplemented by 2 tea shops, and then these 2 down here supplemented by the 1. So this will be an interesting calculation. So we've got this 1 shop and this 1 tea restaurant. So that's going to be 2 coins times the 3. So that'll be 6. This will also be 6 up here. So that's going to be 12. However, this flower shop's going to be 3. So it's going to be 9. So 9, 6, and 6 is going to be 21 coins. Now there's the kind of income I was looking for. I will gladly take 21 coins. That's a decent payout. Okay. Let's see. I still have 3 squares that I can build on. I've got... Nope, never mind. 4 squares. So I've got here. Nope, never mind. It is 3. I probably want to get that pub into the mix. So as far as a pub is going to supplement any kind of shop. It's basically a wild tile. I probably should have grabbed that in the beginning of the game, and I'm probably going to regret not grabbing it. But what can you do? I'm also thinking I probably should have put the burger restaurant down there, but it's way too late for that now. So be it. Let's see. I think if I build this wine shop here and take the pub, I can maybe make some utilization out of it, probably with the meat stands down there. So let me go ahead and pay my 3 coins for that grape stand I just built. And then that grape stand is going to match this customer up here. It's going to be supplemented with the wine bar. So that's going to be 2 coins for this customer here. So basically I got a 1 coin discount. Not too bad. All right, next thing is to replenish. I think I'll take a flower shop. Not that I have not too much more to build anyway. And we'll replace that with meat. All right. What move should I do next? Probably thinking... Can't forget to replace that. Probably thinking I should make use of those 2 meat stands and maybe get another 3 customer out of it. I'm also trying to think of utilizing these rows here, what I could possibly get out of there. Decisions. I think I am going to put the pub here. So that's going to get me a coin. Then I probably want to build... I probably do want to build a meat stand here. So that's going to cost me 3 coins to build that meat stand. It's going to match this customer tile. So that's going to get me 2 coins back. So once again with that 1 coin discount. And then I think I probably want to do 3 customers going this way, because that should actually generate a pretty decent amount of money. So once again, we've got everything supplemented. So let's go ahead and figure this out. So we've got 1 coin plus 1 for the pub. So that's going to be 2 times 3. We got 6 there. It's going to be 6 up here. And then we've got 3 and 3 for 9. So that's going to be another 21 coins. So again, not a bad payoff. I think at this point, it's pretty much just going to be placing customers, because I don't have any other spots to build since these 2 rows are completely blocked off by the solo mode. So now it's just a matter of getting the best customers for the most amount of money. And then based on how much money I have left over is going to be my final score. So placing here somebody that's looking for fish and grapes, which is perfect because these 3 are looking for fish and grapes. So that one's going to go there. That's going to get a decent amount of coin right there. So starting with the fish, so we've got 2 times 3 is going to be 6. And then that's going to be 2 coins. That's going to be 2 coins. So basically it's going to be 6, 12, 18 for this set of 3 customers here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And then I think the rest of the spots that I can put customers in that have revenue are just going to be singles. So I need to choose these rather carefully. I think I probably want to stick with the set of 3 customers to try and get as much as I can. Thinking this is not going to be a very high scoring game. So let's go ahead and put those customers there, because that's going to get 3 coins here for the fruit stand, 3 coins here for the flower shop. So that's going to be 6. So we'll take 6 there. And what's the next one in the stack? Veggies and fish. I really hope I don't get fished out here. I only built 1 fish stand. Probably thinking I should have built more. What to do? See, on that bottom row, I've got flowers, meat, and fish. This set of 3 is looking for flowers and meat, so that's going to be another 6 coins. So that's not too bad. I did not build a single vegetable stand, and that's probably going to bite me in the behind. Still looking at my sets of 3 customers. Got another fruit and meat here, so we can probably place them here for another 6. It's probably just going to be a bunch of 6s running this out. So I got 2 customer spots left to place. And let's see. So we got one looking for fish and meat, one looking for veggies and fruit, and another looking for veggies and fish. And on my top row, I've got fruit, meat, and flowers. I think I'm going to have to go with the 2 customers. I think we'll place them there, because that's going to be 2 coins there, 2 coins there for 4. Take a 5 and put 1 back. And then I think that might have been my best last move. Because I think even if I use any one of my 3s, it's only going to get me 3 coins. Or 2 if I use one of the 2. So yeah, I think 3 coins is going to be my best play here with the meat stand. So I'll put 2 back and take another 5. And then that will be the end of the solo mode. So basically the game ends if there are 4 empty stall spots or 4 empty customer entrances left, or if you have no legal moves. I can't build anywhere in that middle column, so that is going to end for me and have no legal moves. So now I need to figure out how to score the challenge. Okay, so score 1, 2, or 3 fame points for earning 75, 90, or 110 coins. I don't even think I'm remotely close to that. So let's see. So I've got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 87, 89, 91. Got 94 coins. So I guess that gets me 2 fame points. And I'm guessing I really did this game wrong, because according to the Solo Challenge's fame rating, since I only got 90 coins, that's 2 points. So that's like the bottom rating. Are you able to even find the pub? All right, so apparently I played this game terribly. Unless I scored it wrong some way, but I don't really see any way I could have gotten any real amount of decent income. Maybe if I, built things better and got, better chains. I'm thinking building the same kinds of restaurants on the only rows that I could kind of probably stunted my income a little bit. It's really the only thing I can think of. And the funniest part is, I thought this was actually going to be the easiest solo mode for me to actually do. So apparently I thought wrong. I think I can definitely go through another one, though. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'm going to clean off the board, set it back up to its starting state, and then I will pick another challenge and hopefully get a better score than 2. So I will be right back. Please stick around.
Tell me that you wanna try this out. Let you take over my mind now. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Watch all of my bolts fall to the ground. You could be the one that I'm all about, but I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Break down, 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 replaying your words there in my head. When you're not here, I'm stuck in bed. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Watch all of the bullets fall to the ground. You took a shot and I'm yours now. But I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Break down. Break down. Break down. Break down. Back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Appreciate everybody sticking around while I reset the board. So I am set up for another play. I shuffled up all of the customer tiles, reset all of the possible restaurants, and I looked through the solo rules. And what I think I'm going to try this time is this solo is going to be called the long game. So you still start with your one coin, 8 stands. The only stipulation in this game is going to play just like the regular game, so everything is open. However, the only money I'm allowed to count for score is money I earn with scoring the 4 customer tiles. So this one's going to be a little bit interesting. So we'll see if I do any better now that I have the whole board available to me. So let's go ahead and start. So through luck of the draw, I got a lot of meat stands. So I don't know if that's going to hurt or help me, but I'm gonna try my best with them. So I think I should probably try and utilize most of those meat stands. Um, I do have some 1 and 2 customer tiles that are looking for meat. So if I could build meat stands in conjunction with anything else that customers might be looking for, I think I might be in a decent spot. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start right in the middle of the board. I'm going to go ahead and grab this burger restaurant, and we'll keep that handy. And we're going to go ahead and put the meat restaurant or the meat stand right in the middle of the board. That will cost me 1 coin. Bones John, welcome in. I love your BRB music. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I kind of like to keep things. I'm a big fan of like EDM and techno type music, so I kind of just keep most of my either starting soon or BRB music kind of to that genre. I really like the songs that I picked for the Be Right Back screen. They I kind of have to get myself out of it because I'll listen to it through my headphones and kind of be rocking out to it and then forget, oh hey, I'm doing a stream, I shouldn't be listening to music. Ah, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much. Okay, so building that meat stand right in the middle, it would make the most sense to probably build a burger stand to supplement that meat stand. But before I get ahead of myself, I need to replace the tile that I took. I have plenty of meat stands, so that meat stand in the tableau right there is probably going to stay for a decent amount of time. I think it would make the most sense to either take fruit or a flower shop. And I think we're gonna go fruit. We're gonna take the fruit. So I'm definitely not gonna need meat for quite a bit yet. And it gets replaced with a veggie stand. All right, so I think I need to build this burger restaurant and then try and make some quick coin with building that meat stand. The question is, where do I want to put it? I'm obviously going to use one of my 1 customer tiles since I only do have the 1 stand there. So I want to place a customer that I can get some decent synergy with. I think my best move is if I use either this person looking for veggies and meat or this person looking for flowers and meat. I do have 2 veggie stands and a flower shop, so I could potentially chain that off. Let's see. Abby, you did a good job with the setup, knowing it's on the coffee table. Um, this setup actually took me a decent amount of time to get right. I spent most of the morning figuring out like the top-down angle, trying to get as much in the frame as I could. Because normally for bigger games, I tested out my setup, and I normally have my big dining room table. Which, if I do another board game stream for something bigger, it's probably going to be there. But a game this size, I was actually able to fit on my living room coffee table, and I think this is a good, decent sized game to start for an inaugural board game stream. Nothing too heavy, but I mean, I appreciate the compliment. We don't know games. Welcome in. Hello, sir. How are you? All right. I think I'm gonna put. I think I want to put the burger restaurant either side here. I'm gonna place it there. I think that's what I want to do. So that'll get 1 coin for the burger restaurant. Now I'm gonna need to make some coin off of that. As I said, my best bet for making money is probably going to be these two with either vegetables or flowers. So it's probably going to make the most sense if I build a flower shop or a vegetable stand somewhere on this row. Got another burger restaurant I could take here. I've also got a sushi restaurant, but I don't have any fish. So hanging on to a sushi restaurant, probably not going to be very smart. I may want it later in the game if a fish stand does show up. But for now, I don't think that's going to be the best use of a stand build. So I think, since I have 2 vegetable stands, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build this vegetable stand here. We'll keep this burger restaurant in reserve. Oh, wait, you know what? I can't build that yet because I don't have the 2 coins. Never mind. I need to place a customer first. So let's go ahead and place this customer here. And then that's going to get me 2 coins, for 1 for the stand, 1 for the restaurant, and then times 1 customer. So that will get me 3 coins, which now I can build this vegetable stand for 2, since I've got that meat stand there. So pay my 2 coins there. Now we have the burger restaurant available for later. This customer is going to move over, and revealed, now we have fruit and meat. Heading out, Joe. Going to take a screen bait. Good luck with game 2. Thank you, Jess, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. I can totes bring my pinball streaming rig if we ever want to stream a board game one day. You know what? We don't know games. I would appreciate that. I kind of have with my setup now. I have a camera tripod and a boom arm that has my 4K camcorder looking down, and that's not too bad for getting a overlook for the whole board. But as far as like getting the players on camera, that's probably going to be my biggest challenge, since I only have a handful of webcams. But you know what? That's a future me problem. But you know what? We will definitely talk, because I would love to have you and Fox Walks over here, and I would love to do a 4-player board game stream with you guys. That would be fantastic. Yeah. So just real quick, we don't know games in real life. We've been friends for almost a couple of years now, and he's definitely a big supporter of mine, along with his better half, Fox Walks. Actually, I'm going to shout them both out real quick. We Don't Know Games in particular does pinball and video game streams. Very entertaining stuff if you're into that. And then as far as Fox Walks, I know she primarily does Skyrim streams, but also entertaining stuff to watch. So follow them both, show them some love. I know I do. They're always a pleasure to watch. Let's see. So now I need to. Oh right, I was working on. I built the vegetable stand. I need to replace my stand. That's what I'm doing. I think we're gonna take the flower shop to replace, and then a fish stand would be really, really nice if I managed to draw one. And lo and behold, I drew a fish stand. So that's gonna come in handy later. Fantastic. All right. So I could use the single customer and possibly make some coin there. If I did get a pizza restaurant, I could definitely chain that. Not sure if I want to go that aggressively, but I think that might be a good way to go, especially since I do have another vegetable stand. And I also need to keep in mind that my only money that's going to count is going to be from my sets of 4 customers. So I am going to need to build 4 stands on a row to even use them. So I really need to keep that in mind. Let me see. I think I kind of want to build with this 4 customer tile in mind right now. I'm kind of already set up for these meat customers here. So I think I'm going to build another vegetable stand here. We'll take the pizzeria. We'll keep that in... Nope, I only have 1 coin. Can't do that yet. Need to get more money first. Burger stand. I think I'm going to build this burger stand. I think we'll build it here. Because that's gonna get some really good revenue for that meat restaurant right there. So that's gonna get me the 1 coin, which now I can build this veggie stand for 2, keep the pizzeria in reserve, and then build the pizzeria here so it can take advantage of both of those veggie stands right there. It'd be nice if I could... I kind of regret building this meat stand right now, because if that was empty, I totally would have put another pizzeria there. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. I'll probably regret that decision later in the game. So to replace the veggie stand, I'm gonna take the fish stand since I don't have any. And replacing it is going to be a fruit stand. So we'll put that there on the tableau. I don't have any money, so I definitely need to make some coin. What is going to be the best use of getting coins? It'd be really great if I had a 2 customer that was looking for veggies and meat, but I don't. What I think I'm gonna need to do is I think I'm going to have to use this 2 customer, put them here, because that's going to generate a decent amount of coins, because they will trigger both the vegetable stands, and they're both next to a pizzeria, so that's going to be 2 coins here, 2 coins here, times 2, so that's going to be 8 coins. So now I've got a little bit more money to work with. All right. Now, I also need to try and set this row up with more vegetable stands to potentially use this for customer. So, I need to get that vegetable stand that's on the tableau in my hand. Let's see, how would be the best way to do that? Let's see if I can, let me get a flower stand on the board. Be great if I could supplement its income first. And I think that's what I'm going to need to do. Before I build this flower stand, I think I'm going to use another one of my meat stands. I'm going to build it here, because it's only going to cost me 1 coin. Then it gives me a tea shop. So I'll pay the 1 coin for opening that stand. Then we'll take the veggie stand into our hand, since that's what we want. And replacing is going to be good, another veggie stand. So that kind of sets me up for my set of 4 down there. That pizzeria would be really good right here. So also that pub tile would be fantastic. You know, let's go ahead and get that pub tile off of the board. So we're going to build this vegetable stand here. We'll take the pub. That's going to cost 3 coins. So now we're down to 4, but at least now we have a pub. Since the pub is a wild, I definitely want it to trigger as many restaurants as many stands as possible. The meat stands, I think, would be a good candidate, especially for these spots here. So I think I'm going to put the pub. I think I'm going to put the pub here. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, we're going to do that. So that's going to get 1 coin for placing the pub. And then we still have this tea shop. Almost forgot to refresh the tableau again. I always forget to take that extra stand after placing before. One of these times I'll remember that. Alright, so we got a fruit stand to replace. I think it would be too early to spend all of my coins just to complete that row. I think I'm probably going to save that for later on. I need to get some more coins in my hand, so I think the best way to do that, I think I should probably utilize this meat stand right here, which is already going to be very, very beefed up with the pub and the 2 burger restaurants there. I could potentially put another meat stand on either end, because it would definitely benefit. However, I think putting a meat stand here is probably a bad idea, because with a wild being there, I could potentially bring in different customers. So I think the meat stand should probably go up top here. I think that's going to be the best use of it. So that's going to cost me 2 coins. 1 for the stand, 1 for the meat stand already there. And then let's go ahead and bring in some customers looking for meat. I think what I should probably do is I'm going to use this set of 2 customers, put them here. Because since they're also looking for flowers, if I build a flower stand down here, I can trigger them again and make income off of the pub, which would be pretty good. And I also still have the tea shop, which I could build on either side. But I also need to keep in mind that my only score is going to come from 4 customer tiles. So I don't necessarily want to overwhelm the board with too many restaurants and not have enough to build stands, because that would definitely hamper the play a little bit. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see. We'll take a fruit stand since we built that meat stand before. I definitely would not mind getting another set of 4 shops somewhere. I don't know. I think I would probably set up maybe fruit, because I still have two more rows to potentially do a set of 4 stands. So that might work out. So yeah, so let's build this flower stand here. So that's going to cost me 3 coins. And then let me take... Well, I guess this meat stand's finally going to come in my hand, because I've only got 1 left. And lo and behold, we get another meat stand to replace it with. Fantastic. All right. For the tea shop, we're going to put it here, which that will get 1 coin for opening up the shop. And then let's go ahead and bring some customers to the market and make a little bit of income. It's a shame that... Oh, you know what? Okay, you know what? I did not place this tea shop yet, because I forgot placing the shop is going to trigger. So that's going to be just 2 coins for that tea shop, or for that flower stand. I probably should have placed the tea shop first before the flower stand, but you know what? That's I should have realized that, so that's my own fault. Okay. Anyway, so back to making some money. Flowers and vegetables would be nice, but I don't see any customers on the board with that combination. I also probably want to think about making another set for a set of 4. I'm hoping that underneath this 4 customer meat is hopefully the grapes, because I definitely think I want to set up a grape row. I don't really have it set up for meat or flowers, although, I mean, that is possible. I'm not too sure. Let's see. I think... Yeah, I think I'm going to gamble, and we're going to build a fruit stand down there. We'll go ahead and take the wine bar. That cost me 3 coins for the fruit stand. And then... I may as well... No, I don't necessarily want to supplement it. I can already see this game is it's not going to go very well. All right, why not? Not going to try for top score, but I'm going to try for a decent one. So we'll put the wine bar there. That will get a coin. Let's see. So you got this set of 3 customers looking for veggies and fruit, which would be decent. So I think we're going to use them. So we're going to put those customers there. That's going to trigger the fruit stand and the vegetable stand. It's just going to be 1 single coin for the veggie stand for 3, and then it's going to be 2 coins times the 3 for 6. So we made 9 coins on that customer placement. So Go ahead and grab 9. Go ahead and put out the next set of 3 from the stack. And I need to refresh. We're going to go ahead and grab the fruit. So we have our 3 fruit stands to set up our next column of 4 here. And replacing it's going to be a fish stand. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and build this vegetable stand here. And that's going to be 4 coins. Then I think I want to get a pizzeria in that spot. So I need to build a shop here and get that pizzeria in my hand. Let me go ahead and grab fish. And replacing it is going to be another fish. All right, it's going to cost me 2 coins to build a stand here. I think let's go ahead and get some fish on the board. So we'll put a fish stand there, which gives me this pizzeria. And you know what? I realized I just goofed. Because the only way I can actually get a face-down restaurant in my hand is if I build a stand. So that tea shop is... I think I just goofed with that tea shop. Let me see. Oh, okay. I can build a restaurant on top of a restaurant. So never mind. I thought you couldn't do that. All right, so I need to pay the 2 coins for my fish stand. So let me go ahead and put a 5 back and take 3. And then we'll take the tea shop, go ahead and place the pizzeria. That's going to get me a coin. Then I really don't know what I'm going to do with that tea shop yet. Let's see. We'll replace meat. I know I'm doing things out of order, but it's only because I keep forgetting to refresh my tiles. Oh, and now we have 3 like restaurants, or 3 like stands in the tableau. So there's actually a special rule for that. So at the beginning of a turn, if you have 3 identical stands, in front of you, return them to the bag and draw a new 3. Or if there are 3 identical stands in the display when you need to take one, then, okay, so I can refresh that if I need to take another stand, and I don't need to take one yet. Because I don't really need to use fish. So, let's go ahead and grab... Alright, so let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. Do I want to do that yet? No, I'm not going to do that yet. Because I need to keep that money separate for final score. Where else can I make a quick buck? Let me go ahead. Let me build this fruit stand here. Take the sushi bar. That's going to cost 2 coins. And then I will spend... Oh, not yet. So now I need to take a new tile. Those 3 are like. So I'm going to move them off. Draw 3 new ones from the bag. And then put those 3 fish stands back in the rotation. So we've got a flower shop. We've got another flower shop. Oh, is this going to happen again? Oh, and a vegetable stand. So not 3 likes. Fish stands in the bag. So, like I was going to do, 3 coins. We'll pay those. We're going to build this other fruit stand, which gives us the wine bar. Then I will build the wine bar here. That's going to give me 1 coin. Then I think I need to build... I think I need to bring in some customers is what I need to do. And let's go ahead and bring in this set of 3 And they are looking for meat and fruit. So we'll get 1 coin times 3 for here. And then for the meat, we've got the burger joint, so it's going to be 2 times 3. So that's going to get us 9 more coins. All right, 9 coins there. Perfect. Need to refresh my tableau, so let's go ahead and take this vegetable stand. And now we've got 3 flower stands, so those get to come off. Gotta lurk. Hey, no worries, we don't know games. I appreciate you watching and coming by. I hope you have a pleasant time with your lurk and pleasant journeys wherever you may be headed. All right, so now we have 2 fish and a fruit. We're going to go ahead and take a fish, put that in our hand, and replacing it is going to be fruit. Okie dokie. Getting down to the wire here. I think what I want to do is I'm going to build this sushi restaurant here, and that'll get a coin. And then I'm going to build this tea shop here to get this other sushi restaurant. That gets a coin. And then put that sushi restaurant here, another coin, and then that fish stand should make us a decent amount of money. Granted, somebody is looking for fish and meat. And we do have a 2 customer down there looking for fish and meat. So I think that's going to be the play there. So we'll put that customer there, replace them in the stack. So for meat, this meat stand is supplemented by the pub. So it's going to be 2 times 2 for 4. And then we've got the fish stand, 1, and then 2 supplements. So 3 times 2 for 6. So it's going to be 10 coins for those 2 customers. No, Abby, I have not put up your custom command yet. I have not had time to, but I will definitely get to it tonight, and hopefully next stream I will have that up. So during my stream yesterday, the Baker Meeple, aka Abby, my better half, redeemed 6,000 Tosca tokens for a custom command. I think it's quite funny what she wants. It's completely off the wall, but hopefully I'll have that up next stream. If anybody out there wants to redeem a custom command and has been following long enough, you can definitely do that, and I will for sure discuss it with you. I always like putting cute and funny things in my stream. Keeps it fresh, you know? All right, so we're going to continue the gamble, hoping that we're going to get a fruit customer in under that stack of 4. So we'll spend 4 coins for the fruit stand there. And then I think I only have space for 1 more stand, which is going to be right there. And it would make the most sense to put a flower shop there. So I'm not going to bother refreshing my tableau because I'm not going to build any more stands. So we're going to put a flower stand here. That's going to cost 4. And now it's pretty much down to placing customers. So let's go ahead and place those 4 there. Obviously, they're just looking for veggies. So we're going to have these 2 stands supplemented by the pizza restaurant. So this is going to be 2, this is going to be 2, and then 1 and 1. So 2 times 4 is 8, and then another 2 times 4 is going to be 16, and then 20. So it's going to be 24 coins for that row there. So I'm going to keep this money completely separate because this is the only money that's going to count for score at the end of the game. And hopefully I picked right. Haha! Yes, it is the fruit people. That's what I wanted. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the fruit people here because that's exactly what I wanted. So this should be a decent payout. So we're going to have this fruit stand is going to be 3. This one's going to be 2, and then we have 2 singles. So we've got 3 times 4 for 12 here, and then 2 times 4 for 8 is going to be 20, and then we've got 24. 28 coins for that row right there. Not a bad play at all. So 28 coins for that. Really hoping that this is going to give me a much, much better score. Let's see. So we have meat, flowers, and fish left. I think it's going to make the most sense to put the fish people here, considering I've got that fish stand there for 3, so that's going to be 12 coins. So 12 there. For the meat is going to go here, because that's actually going to get a pretty decent payoff too, because you've got this meat stand with the pub and the burger joint, and then this meat stand with just the burger joint. So it's going to be 3 times 4 for 12, and then 4 times 2 for 8, so that's going to be another 20 coins for that set of folks. And then finally with the... I kind of wish I would have put this other flower shop in a better place. I know I would also... Nope, never mind. I already triggered that customer, so that's actually not going to go anywhere. Doesn't really matter which side I put it on. So we'll put that there. That's just going to be 8 coins for the 4 times 2 here. That'll be a 5 and another 3. And since the only money that's going to count for this solo mode is purely going to be the coins I earned on 4 customer tiles, this is going to be my final total right here. So let me go ahead and count up all the coins I got, and we'll see what kind of score we did. So we've got 40 there for the 10s. Then we got the 5s. We've got 10, 20, 30. We've got 40 there. And then let me go ahead and grab up all of the singles. And with the singles, we've got 1, 2... trying to do this somewhat neatly. All right, so 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in all, I got 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 12. We got 92 coins just from our 4 customer tiles. And then, so for the long game, score 1, 2, or 3 fame points for earning 55, 60, or 70 coins. So for this game, I got 92 coins, so I scored 3 fame points. So I only got 3 points there. So I did better than my last game. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. The solo mode, you're supposed to play it in a campaign style. So I actually have to do all 9 of these challenges and then total up my cumulative score. So you know what? So I guess 2 points on Marquis de Lisboa now isn't bad. Because if I were doing a total campaign, So actually, let me go ahead and show the instruction book right here. So yeah, it actually has you keep track, and you're supposed to play 9 games and then get a total score. So for 2 games, I actually have 5 points. So I mean, 5 points out of a 28 or higher score. I'm actually, I guess, on a decent track. So I may have to do this a couple more times and actually finish this out. So I guess it gives me reason to put Mercado de Lisboa back on the table. And here I thought it was, one challenge, one game, and you're done. So now I don't feel bad scoring 2 points, not knowing where the pub is. So, all right, that was very very fun. So there's definitely gonna have to be a part 2 and maybe multiples of Mercado de Lisboa and see how I wind up finishing out my campaign total, considering I have 7 more games to play and 5 points out of however many. All right, so let me go ahead and switch back here. I appreciate everybody coming by today. I definitely feel very, very happy with the outpouring of love that I got today. Thanks to Russ for Chits and Giggles for the raid. Thanks for Meeple Grandi for that raid. Everybody who followed today. I know my mods are in the channel. Abby and Carrie, thank you very, very much for that. Once again, the gift sub from Meeple Grande, appreciate that. The follows today. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed what they saw and will come back for more. I will definitely try and do some more board game content on a consistent basis. I'm definitely not going to put video games to the wayside because I do enjoy doing that, and I am still finishing out a couple of games. So I will. So stay tuned for that. My next stream will be on Wednesday evening. I'm going to be playing Super Smash TV on Super Nintendo. That's one of my favorites, and hopefully a quick game to go through. So we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, let me see if anybody is on that we can raid and show some love to. Let me see. Monique is on. Game Freak Geek Girl. She always does fantastic board game and sometimes video game content. We love Monique. We are going to show her some love. Stick around for that if you want to watch on with her. If not, thank you for stopping by, and feel free to come by on Wednesday. Take care.